Right, better get going, haven't we? It is 11 o'clock. I was watching Shell and thinking I could just stay here and watch someone else stream on a Monday morning. Shell is packing. Shelster Rooney, or whatever she's called now. I don't know what she's called. Let's have a look. Let's do a bit of shameless promotion for Shell. Shell's World. Shell's World. Shell's World. Go and check her out. Shell is fab. Been watching Shell for years. Hello, Mark. How's the sound? Let me know. Morning all, morning all. There's only you by the looks of it. Only you in here. And we're listing a few bits and bobs. I don't really feel like doing it. I got out in the garden yesterday, which was fantastic. Hello, Audi Breaker. Good to see you. Just lost a couple of people. There were 6 watching. A couple have dropped off. Here they all come. A glut of people have just come in, which is always good. Sales are okay. Stock is gone. I know the feeling. I feel like I haven't really got anything to get my teeth into at the moment. And I'm scrabbling around. I'm tidying up. Hello, Pete, TMT, Monkey Thrifter. Hello, Pete, Peter Stride, Happy Chap 84. Hello, Lincoln Seller. I don't think you're called Pete. Just imagine if you were. Rosie is definitely not called Pete. Hello, Rosie. The Vault of Awesome. I like the sound of that. Have you come across some Blue Harvest toys? I've been watching a bit of Blue Harvest. He's into his Star Wars. I've gone and got my boxes of. You're probably not the Vault of Awesome. I'm probably like putting 2 and 2 together and getting 48. But I was watching Blue Harvest toys. He's really into his vintage Star Wars, which I love. And it's encouraged me to. I've got out all my boxes of vintage Star Wars figures. There's tons of the bloody things. And I've got all the big things as well. I should put them up behind my thing. That's my eBay store name. Everybody go on and the Vault of Awesome and have a look. Let's see if you can see something you like. Maurizio Ciano. Good to see you, Maurizio. There's a few names I have never seen before. They're going to now tell me that they've been here for 3 years and I've just not seen them. Richard's in. I know Richard. Mark is BHT. Mark is BHT. Mark is BHT. No, I have no idea what that means. Mark is BHT. BLT, I know. BHT, no idea. Cinema Music. The Jar. I'll never lose that tag. We'll never lose that tag. Well, we'll listen to a few things. Yeah, I was doing a bit of scrabbling, doing a bit of tidying up. So I found a couple of bits which I thought were already on eBay. So apologies if you've seen them before. I don't know if we'll get to them. Got a bit of Lego and got some bits that Liz picked up from the charity shop. So I don't frequent the local charity shop. All a massive waste of time these days, I find. But Liz pops in. How much would that go for? She bought that for 50p. And Jellycat, always on the lookout for Jellycat. $1.99 that cost. So I don't mind charity shop stuff when it gets brought to me. And I was thinking about this because, I mean, I don't think that's going to make huge amounts of money. So that may well go on for a £5. And I was saying on some channel, I like to aim for 20 quid. Well, I do like to aim for 20 quid. I like to aim for 200 quid if I can. But if something gets brought to me, or if I get something free, then it can go on for a £5. I will bend the rules. I'll bend the rules. Welsh Womble. That's another new name. I love the Wombles. They're local to me. Remember you're a Womble. I had Womble record when I grew up because I'm near Wimbledon. We've got Wombles everywhere. Yes, the Wombles were fab. Tracy O'Neill. I think I've seen that name before. Gamer Boy. I'm not too sure. Fix it for reselling. Auction house is rubbish today. Get to watch you live. Oh, well, that's good. So I've got a question for all of you. Got 28 people in here. Let's try and get 28 answers. Let's try and get some interaction going. Let me know what was the last thing you sold and the last thing you sourced? So this is probably like the last thing that got sourced. Brought to me by Lady C. The last thing I sold, I'll let you know, was it £3 to £300? What was it? Let's have a look. 3 to 300. Reasonable offer accepted. No. It was something that was. I'm doing a lot of this listing at the moment of stuff that's just hanging around, and I've gone, what is that doing there? Just get it on. Bang a gong. It was. Have I got any information there that I don't want anyone to see? No, I don't think so. Share screen. That one. Share. It was a Panasonic video AC camera charger. Free post, $12.99. So it's just been hanging around. It's been hanging around on the shelf. And for years, probably. For years. Probably picked it up in a massive bundle of crap. And so it went on, $12.99. So that's about like £10 that I'll get after postage. And then after fees, probably £2.48. Anyway, tell me what you have sourced. Last thing you sourced, last thing you bought. Oh, a double fantasy album sung by Buddy Holly. That don't make sense. Oh, daddy long legs, hope it makes more money than Peggy Sue. Did you find Buddy Holly hanging upside down in one of your bedrooms? That's what I want to know. Double fantasy. It's the John Lennon album. It's the only double fantasy I know. So that doesn't make sense at all. 1980, Buddy Holly died in 1956. Signed it from beyond the grave. So Rosie, I love finding out about other people, especially when I'm not doing a lot of stuff. Pure Vintage, hello. Quite a few people in here for this time in the morning. Fix It is packing 14 parcels. Well, I've packed 4 parcels today because I'm still old school and print out on A4. Doing 2 or 4 parcels is always handy because it uses half a sheet or all a sheet. So what have I packed today? Packed an old Polaroid that didn't work, which was sold for spares and repairs. And they bought it, and I messaged them and said, you do know spares and repairs? Because I haven't tested it because I haven't got a film, which isn't strictly true. And they said, no, it's all right. I know spares and repairs. I've got a film. And I was thinking, I don't know if it's going to work. What else have I packed today? An old IBM bit of software. What other crud have I packed? No clothes. And it's terrible. I've only just packed it and I can't remember what it was. Let's have a look at orders. See if I can. It was all small stuff. I packed a box Wii. So that whole row of box Wiis which I had along here, they've all sold apart from one. And that one has got Mario Kart. And I did my standard price for a box Wii plus 20 quid for Mario Kart, which I thought was reasonable. It just hasn't gone. And it taught me that the way to sell stuff, there's sometimes a way to sell stuff. So box Wiis, I don't think they go well with Mario Kart. I could be wrong, may have got the price wrong. But I should always sell my box Wiis with Wii Sports. Box Wii Sports. That should be a standard. Because Mario Kart goes on its own. Box Wii will go on its own. Right, what else have I packed this morning? Oh, Robin Lego mini alarm clock. Which was a thing I was doing I think I was doing a packing video or something, and I found him in a casserole pot. He'd been lost for years. So Polaroid camera, via voice, a Wii console, and Sony Walkman spares and repairs, which sold for about 20 quid. That's what I've been packing today. Shoes and shoes from Tommy. IKEA lamp, vintage coat. Oh, you sell IKEA stuff? I should maybe sell IKEA stuff. We've got an IKEA local to us, and sometimes they have stuff in the bargain bin. The last item you sold was a vintage set of napkin holders. Is that napkin rings? Yeah, that sort of thing is good. I've never picked them up myself. Napkin ring, which you got for £1.50. A nice, that's my kind of flip. Bought it for £1, sell it for 20 quid. The ROI. Sold a doll. Bought 2 boxes of vintage frames. Interesting. I love this. Vintage St. Michael kitchen canister. I don't know what that is, Kitchen Spy. I'm intrigued. I'm going to have to look up what a kitchen canister is. Let's go and look it up now and show everyone. What is a kitchen canister? Or am I even pronouncing it right? Is it a canister? I'm kitchen canister. It's a thing. Oh, I see. It's like something to keep your biscuits in. Oh, okay. Oh, I've just been in one of those this morning to make my coffee. In fact, we decant into jars, which is terrible because I've been on dry roasted peanuts today. It's got a whole jar of dry roasted peanuts. And I went past, well, while I'm here, just one, or just two. Thought that's it for the day. And just before I came on, I had a coffee. I might as well finish them off. It's one of the most addictive things is dry roasted peanuts. I might get onto some listing in a bit. You can tell I'm stalling, but I am very interested in what people have got. A vintage St. Michael kitchen canister. Oh, that's interesting. So Happy Chap sold a 2 kilogram loose Lego for 20 plus postage. I'm just listing some Legos, some stuff that's been hanging around. Like I said, I've been sorting stuff out, and this stuff's still bloody thing. Oh yeah, I've still got Lego from like years ago. Happy Chap went to Crystal Palace. Do check out his video. He got some bits and bobs. Got some dolls. Let's see you get some dolls again. Got some other bits which I can't remember. Bruce Lee videos. Fantastic. I've got a Bruce Lee DVD, which is my testing DVD, which I love putting it on every time. Armani jeans sourced. A Robert Stab radio. Just listed Nike Air Force One in very bright green. I've just sold. I will show you. I've sold some. Again, it was stuff. A pair of trainers that have been hanging around for blooming ages because they were in bad condition. Just sold these. So these are, I'm not an expert on trainers. Nike Air Force, whatever. And I was getting offers for a tenner. It was ridiculous, really. Getting some very low offers on those. Magic the Gathering cards, last item you sold today. Hamlet audio play on CD. Well, I'd never thought that would have sold. Now, someone I know had a load of, I think it was like a horse racing trainer. Loads of stuff on that. Last sourced a mini micro scooter. We've got 3 mini micro scooters. We need to get rid of them. They were the boys' old ones. I think we might have bought one new and got the other 2 on eBay. I can't remember at all. They're a bit knackered, but I think it will sell. Hopefully it will anyway. Richard sold a sealed Goonies DVD. Wow. A vintage Fireguard. Again, we've got a Fireguard we need to get rid of. Last thing Tracy bought was a new pair of Clark's boots for a tenner. That's a bargain. I imagine they're going to go for 40 upwards. There's Patch. How you doing, Patch? Oh, he was having us on. We nearly believed you, Cinema Music. We nearly believed you. Last thing sold was a Peter Rabbit Blu-ray for 20p into £5. Last thing sold was a Sony cassette recorder. Ah, yes, standard stuff. Steve spends a penny. We are doing, for those who just joined, last thing sold, last thing sourced. All very interesting. I know you like my Patch talking about retro gaming. Well, he is a retro gamer. That's fair enough. Tommy's in. I always sell Wii Sports on its own for $30. Yeah, I normally chuck it in. It's normally disc only. And doing that, there's this one guy who buys them all basically for a good price, like a box Wii for about 60 quid. Loads of Lego flying out. Well, that's good to hear because I'm back to this. I'm packing a vintage Peter Black Adidas tan sports bag. That sounds nice. Oh, it's like a storage. Oh, God, how far behind am I? Is it a canister? Hello, Dave. How you doing? I've sold a Spectrum this week, which was quite an interesting one. It's going to Germany, so I'll have to pack that up to tomorrow. I've never sold a vinyl record. Maybe I should. Small IKEA stuff, retail arbitrage. Yeah, I kind of gave up on retail arbitrage. Can you tell me why you changed your name, please? That's a good question, isn't it? I changed my name because I never thought it was a really good name. I kind of like did it in a rush. So there's this whole story about why I used to be called the Vinegar Jar. It was because I sourced the vinegar jar. But I thought it needs to have something to do with reselling in the title, but I didn't want for it to be corny or kind of generic. It had to be fairly good for me to change it. Because the vinegar jar, one thing I did like about it was so bloody off at a tangent. People remembered it. So that's why I changed the name, just to bring stuff together a bit more. I hope you like it. Most people did like it. I think I had one who said, "What have you done? That's awful." I parted out Mario Kart Scale Electric set and sold some. Oh, interesting. Done very well from parting it out. This is very interesting. Shell, what was the last thing you sold? What was it? Probably jewellery. What was the last thing you sold? Probably jewellery. Last source a bag of lenses. Sold a camera. Yes. Typical Neil. Neil, orange peel. You never changed your name, have you, Shell? Shell's been called everything under the sun. And she's also changed her name. Leapfrog Times Table toy brought for £1.50, sold for £22. Again, a lovely flip. If you got 10 of those a day, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Last bought box Lego kit open, but new with a bag one missing. Right, so talking of Lego, I've got loads of this Belleville Lego, which I thought was awful, and I was talking about it, and someone actually said, no, it's actually quite good. £311 on insurance on the unit you rent. Let's get Peter a wig. Yeah. One thing I have worked out how to do, because you may find that I'm not looking so white today, and it's because this might be good information for streamers. On StreamYard, you can change your camera, but you can actually change your camera to go through like the same camera, but the editing software. So I have a Logitech 1080 something or other, and I've always just chosen Logitech 1080, but you can choose Logi Capture, which is the software, and then alter your bits and bobs through. So look at this. I can expose myself more. Look. Or put it back. So I've worked out how to do it, which is nice. I'm glad about it. I can zoom in. And have all sorts of fun. So I'm finally working out how to use the computer, which is nice. Ew. You notice my hair colour is a lot darker. Well, what's left of it? Yeah, I do have very dark hair. It's practically black, but it is dark brown. Yeah, I don't know what it looked like before, to be honest. This is me. This is really me. This is really me. This is really me. Well, I could use we can't get Peter wig, not since Shell styled herself on him. Yeah. She's trying to look like me. What she doesn't know is all that hair that got trimmed off her, that's being made into a wig, and I'm going to wear that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Right, Lego. So I do have all these kits. So what I have in these wonderful bags, which have been hanging around for years, all the kit, and I go through this like, I'll build it to do the photos, but then I've got to dismantle it to do it, and then I never put it on. I go, I've got to build it to do the photos again. It goes round and round in a circle. But there's a whole crate of it. There is a whole crate of it. Let me lift this up. Oh. So it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get rid of that, wouldn't it? That would be nice. And it's just horrendous. I mean, I thought Friends was bad. Lego Friends. This is just like sickly sweet. Look, and it's like rubbish. It's not proper minifigures either. I mean, what's that? He's wearing a blooming sleeveless jumper. Makes me want to puke. But anyway, I love it if it sells. So I'm going to draft it up. Like I say, there are some bits missing, which I will have a hunt round for. So what have I written here? One yellow teddy missing, one brown dot missing, one red saucepan, one orange transparent dot missing, one orange cone. So I probably could find some of those bits, but if I don't, I'm not going to worry too much. Let's see how much they can go for. Let's have a look. I'm a games collector, got a nice games room, and only one person has offered to buy it, and that was Ashley. Question to what are you talking about? You're talking about some game. I've missed it. Right, I've missed loads of chat. This is getting me back for asking a question. Right, where was I up to? There we go, the insurance. I've been on a sunbed. Yeah. No, would you know what? I almost didn't want to come on today because yesterday I went in the garden and I spent the whole morning in the garden and then kind of like tidying up bits and bobs and pulling out crap I've got a list. But I was tidying up. I was cutting back brambles, and I've gone and I had a bramble thorn go right up the side of my thumbnail. So I'm in immense pain every time I was having a quick game of Fortnite last night, and every time I was jumping or changing my weapon of choice, I was in agony. But I was out all morning yesterday, and I paid for it this morning. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I'm aching. But it's really, really nice to get out because it's a lovely sunny day. It's a lovely sunny day today, actually. Beautiful sunshine. A bit windy. There's a pigeon struggling up there. But yeah, we got these 3 veg beds down the bottom, and I weeded this whole veg bed. It was covered in cut brambles that I'd cut a while ago, but I hadn't got rid of. So I had to cut them all up small. Should have put them in the shredder, really. And then I was just weeding, meticulously weeding this bed. I used to be really bad at weeding, like with a bit of a scattergun approach, but I just literally went from the top to the bottom. It was brilliant. I was so proud of it. So I've just got 2 more to do. Right, let's have a look at this Lego. Enough gassing. So I probably have caught the sun a little bit, but I've also changed the settings on the camera. So it's got 5 lots of instructions. Wow. So it's a biggie. Last thing Elizabeth sold was some Tory Hayden books. I don't know Tory Hayden. And you sourced 4 bags of kids free. Nice. You sell books. Your sunbed. I sold a Lego Belleville horse on its own. Yeah. We'll see how we do. The communal reseller sunbed. Ooh, no, thank you. I won't go near that. Especially after Andrew. Blimey, Peter, what would you say you have a high pain threshold? I'll show you my injury. Look, I've got, I don't know if you can see it. Look, there. Like, it literally was like that. I was like, please let go. There, scratch there. Another one there. Another one here. What do they call that? My hands were bleeding. What do they call that? There's a word for that. Sort of stigmata. What bloody stigmata I was. Drinking with this DWA. Well, he does the bath shots. So, yeah, sunbed. Right, okay. Lego 7586. Is it going to make me millions? Is it going to make me million? Hello, Ashley. Hello, who have I missed? Hello, Blue Harvest. Good to see you. Enjoyed your stream yesterday. I got my boxes of figures out. If we think, because I had, when I was younger, I had like loads of Star Wars figures, and then it all got sold when I was about 11. We had a garage sale. I was doing pound a figure. And the only thing I kept about 10 figures, had my original Boba Fett and had my original Luke, like Tatooine Luke, and a few others. Had my original X-Wing, which wasn't the damaged sticker one, it was the one before that. But I sold my Death Star. I still got the instructions, Palatoy, and I've still got one clip and the little bowl at the top. But it all kind of went. I just had a few bits. I had a die-cast snow speeder and had a few cards. But then about 10 years ago, Lizzie's sister's boyfriend was selling his entire Star Wars vintage collection, and I bought the lot for £1,000. I was trying to get it for 900, but I bought it for £1,000. And the weird thing about that was he had loads of figures the same. Like he's got loads of Princess Leia dressed as that droid. Is it Boosh? I was getting mixed up with another one. And I've got about 40 C-3POs with detachable limbs because his mum was slightly crazy and used to buy him a lot of the same thing. You're selling your Palatoy Death Star. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what might be interesting? I can't get it. I remember looking on eBay when it was before I was a reseller, so maybe about 10 years ago. I think they were going for about £150 then, but I'm sure you're going to tell me that they're about 20 billion squids now. So you need to see those figures. Yeah, I will dig out those figures. I got very excited yesterday because I thought I had your Warrock. I didn't even know the name. I'm terrible with the names. And so I was looking up Warwick, Ewok, and of course it was just giving me pictures of Warwick Davis. And I was going, what figure's that? And I was like, oh yeah, it must be one. I think there were 2 Ewoks in the last 9 or whatever it was. Yeah, I haven't got any of those rare figures, I don't think. I've got this, I think I might have one, which is this big green and yellow tall thing with a weird shaped head. And I picked that up when I bought this huge bundle. I think that is one of the last, what they call like the last 9 or the last 12. So I've got him and I've got his stick, but it's broken. But there you go. But I will do a video on that for you. Definitely. 750. Yeah. I'm going to have a look at that. Right. Look at this. I've just been gapping on. Lego 7586. £70. All right, let's have a look at sold. People are selling the bits. There's the little man, £12.98. Now, do I want to sell it for all pieces instructions included for £40? Does that include the figures? I cannot believe someone has sold just the little man for £12. Oh yeah, £40 for the whole set. Rare, £21. Okay, let's get some filters on this so it all makes a bit of sense. I saw Retro Pursuit come in. He skipped past. Lee's there. Hello, oi, how you doing? Ash is in. Crown. He's crowned me. It's driving me insane, all that business. Drive me absolutely insane. Mark Tyler, good to see you. He was talking about Oz, that whiz pass. I used to collect Star Wars years ago. I still have a complete run of loose figures. I think that's what I'd want, a complete run of the original vintage figures. I mean, I remember when Gamma Ray and Guard came out, so that would have been Return of the Jedi, and I kind of had stopped buying them then. But yeah, they used to sell them in a lawnmower shop up in Cheam Village. Wicket was an Ewok, but this, I was getting mixed up. It was called Warrock, is this other one. So yeah, Wicket is an Ewok. You're quite right. Right, how much are we looking at? So any other questions, do chuck them in the chat while I research these prices. I think we're looking at about 40 quid for this. There's one from the States. That figure came from France, 12.98. Okay, not a lot of completes. What are people trying to get? Someone's trying to get £12.98. People are just selling the bits out of this. They're parting it out. Let's go to the research tab. Let's have a look in there. Yeah, they do go for more than the sets, but I want to sell I just want to get rid of the whole blooming thing. I mean, if a figure goes for like 60 quid and the set goes for like 30 quid, I'll sell the figure, but I don't think that can be the case, can it? Surely not. Maybe. Lego 7586 research. Little graph. Biggest price is 71.59. That's got to be with something else. That's with the box. I don't know. Oh, I've got a box for one of these, actually. I don't think it's that one. I think it's an even bigger set. Never built. 40 quid. I think we're talking 40 quid. Okay, well, that'll do. Sell one like this. $39.99. And I will stick... I'll have to weigh that. I might stick like a £5 postage on it. I'll have to. That would go small parcels, but it's whether I think it's under 2 kilograms. Right, $39.99. Another Star Wars thing I've got, which you probably I've got like Rancors and Wampers and AT-ATs and ATSTs, but I've got the background to the Cantina bar, which is a cardboard thing, which I think that's always like quite nice, and you know, but I will dig it all out. Right, so I'm just researching and drafting today. So next one, that's not the one I was looking for. Here it is. This is the biggie, 5850, and this would definitely go. It's got a baseboard. This would be a courier jobby. This would be like a $7.99 postage. So let's have a look at that. Lego 5850, and again, it's like horrendous. Oh, look at this. Princesses and weird princes. Ew. Very strange. So the baseboard, someone's trying to sell it for 26. Let's have a look at sold. It's all from the States. UK only. Pre-owned, 100% complete, 34 quid on bids. Oh, it doesn't seem a lot really for the size of the set. From Germany. Again, I'm going to go to research tab. Hello, Derek. Good to see you. Anyone else I've missed? Hello. I was just saying at the start of this, let us know the last thing you sourced, the last thing you sold. What I'm interested in, because I am scrabbling around, which I always do this time of year, and my Achilles heel, I think, is sourcing. I don't mind any of the other stuff. Do let us know. How are you sourcing at the moment? Because I have got a local boot fair on up in Crystal Palace. It started last Wednesday, but I didn't go. I'm in an RM. We're going to go this week. And I might not actually, because I've got a lot of other stuff on. But how do you source this time of year? This is kind of like, I always find the period, well, our boot fairs tend to end in November. I get going again in sort of April, May, Easter sort of time. How do you source? Are you onliner? Are you charity shopper? Are you eBay sniper? Let us know. Hello, Lee. How you doing? Hope you're good. I was doing impressions of you this morning on Shell's stream. So I was saying things like £5 to £200 flip, reasonable offer accepted in brackets, because I think that's one of your trademarks, is to say reasonable offer accepted. Always good to see. Do you ever say, you should say, reasonable offer, not unreasonable offer, not accepted? I can't believe they only offered me £5. Derek got 30 video recorders yesterday. Crazy. And he sold a bamboo pig-shaped tray. Okay. Strange. Very, very strange. Right. Research. I mean, it's going to be disappointing if it's 40 quid, but then again, it has been sitting around for literally 3 years. It once sold for 50, but that was probably, let's sort this by price. This has got the box, actually. This is the one with the box. Nearly complete, £49.99. Free postage, 50 quid free postage. I think it's got to be 40 quid, isn't it? Any more than that, I'll live in a dream world. And I might even go for less. Hang on a minute. I'm not even looking up the right thing. I wasn't even looking up the right thing. I've got the wrong number in there. Nearly complete. Yeah, 49. Yeah. Box with instructions, 34 quid on auction. Yeah, it's got to be 40 quid. I never see unreasonable offers as you have auto decline set. Very, very wise. What do you have it set at? 20% less than your price? Boot sales all year round. I'm listing one an hour. Yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, well, I'm not in the mood today, Dave. You know, it's a beautiful thing about yesterday morning when I went out in the garden. I thought, I haven't done this for ages. And the whole point of working for yourself is, you know, you obviously need to work hard to make any money. But when the sun is out and the wind's in my hair, I need to get out. And I'm a bit like that this morning. Like I say, I'm paying for it this morning, being out in the garden, doing a bit of manual labour. But yes, I find it more. I think it's more important to talk to you lot for some reason, especially you, Dave. You need a good talking to. Peter Ray, how you doing, Peter? Good to see you. He's looking for stuff online, free stuff plus your charity shop. Yeah. Yes, I know what you mean. Right, let's get this on. 37 minutes. One thing drafted. Yes, Dave has stitched me up like a kipper. Right, $39.99. I'll tell you what, I'll be so glad to get all this stuff gone. I mean, when I got all that French stuff gone, I did probably about 5 bundles at about 200 quid each. And it was great when they were all gone. Right, is that and that? What else we got? That is just a bag of dark blue Lego. Probably a lot of Star Wars type stuff is with that. See, this is not going to be worth much at all. 5961. Just get this little stuff, or maybe bundle up this little stuff. It's like a little unicorn and a princess. Sold. Brand new. No, used. Again, the figure, you can sell a figure for like 10 quid. 10 quid. Incredible. I'm going to try 15 for this. Screw it. 15. Lee sets auto decline for under £15 profit for cheaper items, under £20 profit. Oh, I see. Mid range, and whatever you feel is reasonable for the rest. Yeah, that's. I used to have it on. I don't anymore. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I don't get a lot of low offers really. And if I get I have it all on because anything's considered. Because I have had people do ridiculous offer and then come right up. I think some buyers seem to think it's funny to do that. Some people have a weird sense of humour. Chris is here, but he's working. Well, I'm here, but I'm not really working. It's terrible. As Dave has already spotted. Right, here's another one. The good thing is it is all bagged up. It's all been organised, but like I say, it's just not been anything done with it for ages. 7585. Let's have a look at this. 20 quid maybe. Not a lot of comps on this. There's one that sold £24.99 on free postage on an offer as well. So £19.99, I think. A little bit optimistic. But it is Lego. I think I'll definitely have some interest in it. It's definitely. We've got 64 people watching. Fantastic. That's amazing. And I was very pleased. I went over 2,600 subs. So thank you very much, everyone who is subbed. It does mean a lot. I mean, I know that sounds cheesy, but yeah, when you sort of like doing streams every week. 5861 incomplete. £5 on eBay for an incomplete set. That was written 3 years ago. Let's have a look if it's still right. It would seem a bit. I mean, £5. That's nothing, is it? That sounds almost too cheap. £7.50. Okay. Don't think about it too much. Put it on for £6.99. Bit low, but I just want to get rid of it. Right. Let's have a look at these Jellycats. Mini millionaire people always used to pick up the Jellycat. I always forget their names as well. 2,600. Yeah, definitely better than the attendance at Sutton United. I should just maybe turn up at Sutton United and hand out flyers, get them to sub to me. Go down like a lead balloon. Right, Jellycat dog. I imagine this is going to be somewhere between £10 and £15. Ah, there's one. Brand new £35. The exact same dog. Has it got a name? Bashful Puppy. Thank you for your info. Very soft. Very nice. Used. £20. This is what people are trying to get. A few on bids. £9.99. Solds. Slightly different one. That's a smaller one, I think. None have sold in this country. Medium dog comforter, 15 quid. I'm thinking 15 quid. Looks a little high. What are people trying to get at the moment? Someone's put one on £20 bids. That's crazy. Someone's trying to sell one for £10 plus £4.50 postage. 8-inch. That's got to be bigger than 8 inches, isn't it? It's a dog eat dog world on eBay. Yeah, this is a 12-inch. I know my inches. So it's going to be sell similar on that one. They're doing £10 on an 8-incher. I'll do £15 on a 12-incher. Seems about right. Never trust the naming of toys from other people's listings. I was recently the target of the wrath of Pippa doll collectors for getting it wrong. Well, I'll take my chance on that one, I think. We'll see how we go. Right. Well, perhaps you can look them up. You probably can look them up, actually. Yeah, they do have a code. JC180105. Let's have a look at that. JC180105. And I've got some sort of truck part. Brilliant. Jellycat. Nothing at all. Bashful medium bunny. No, that's not my one. I'll try the image search. So Cheryl was talking about sales earlier. My sales have been all right in January, but always aware that you need to sort of not rest on your laurels. And I've got a big old day. Well, I've got in about 10 days' time, I've got like a huge day dropping off. So I'm always a bit like, oh God, I've got to make the money before then. What is going on with this? Right, here we go. Jellycat small bashful silver grey bunny. Jellycat. Is Jellycat all one word? Yes, it is. I've actually got a bit of a hectic week coming up. Grey bunny. Because I'm going out. Well, it's into next week as well. Saturday I'm going out. I'm going out in Clapham for a curry. And I haven't been out for ages. I mean, all through lockdown. I hardly ever go out these days anyway because I just can't be bothered. And things are here keep me busy, really. But yeah, I'm meeting up with a load of old schoolmates, which we haven't done for ages because of lockdown and everything. So that'll be nice. Although I'll probably be yawning by about 9:30. And then next Monday, I think it is, going off to see Echo and the Bunnymen. Thanks to Steve Brano, which is very nice of him. Going up to the Roundhouse. And last time I went up there was to see Ride when they were doing their kind of reunion gigs. God, it must be over 5 years ago now. It must be ages ago. So yeah, that'll be all next week. I'll just be in bed recovering, I think. Right. £25. I can't. £25. This is $1.99 in the charity shop. See, charity shops are brilliant, aren't they? They're not. Right, no. Comps. £100. Grey striped ears. £30. Best offer. Reasonable offer accepted. This is... I mean, how would you measure that? Do you include the ears? Dear Mr. Recco. I got that all mixed up last time. So I'm not saying my dear Mr. Recco again. 11 inch, is it 11 inch? 8 inch? £52. That's with tags. This hasn't got tags. If you get one of these with striped ears, it's worth a lot of money, apparently. I think it's 12 inches to the top of the head. With dust bag. What's a dust bag? I'm going to go for £20, I think. Lee has to be careful with his time. He maybe gets an hour a day to do this. That's all right. God, that's what I do in this stream, an hour a day. £25 I'm going to go for on that one. Savers draft. The thing I found that I'm sure I've gone through before, but I couldn't find it on my store. So whether it's a drop off or not, was this rugby top and this tracky top, which should sell very nicely. And I think is there some rugby on at the moment? There might be. So I'm going to get those on. It's a little bit of bobbly on the front of that one. Actually, it's not too bad at all. I've got a Liverpool top. I've listed two like home tops, which I've been hanging around for ages. And I had an away top, but we washed it, and it's got one of those like a little sticker thing. That's obviously put on with an iron or something, and that's come off. So that's a bit of a pain. But we'll get that on. Let's have a look at these then. Let's have a quick look at these while we're here. Oh, wait a couple of weeks for Six Nations. Well, I'll get them ready to go on. So have we got a year? It's a size L, good size. I always use that historical football shirts for the football shirts to get the exact year. I don't know if there is one for rugby. Let's have a look. Historical rugby shirts. I sold a Harlequin shirt this week. Historical rugby shirts, England. No. Okay. Let's just try and search on eBay then. There's one. No, not that one. I am just looking for a match. What else? It's a Nike. It's a dry fit. There's one, and that's the one. 2005. Excellent. Good stuff. So someone's trying to sell one for $22.99, $24.99 for large. So between 20 and 25. Some people trying to sell them for £40. Solds are coming up at. I can't find any solds. That's 2003. There's one. £20. So I'll probably put that on at $24.99, seeing as we've got the Six Nations coming up. Yeah, I think it's the same seller. They've got one for medium for $22.99. The large is $24.99 plus £2.75 postage. I imagine that will go, so I'm not worried about it. I'll be slightly more on the posters than them. So $24.99. That seems about right with offers. And let's have a look at this tracky top. Canterbury, nice top. Canterbury top. Spell out. England rugby. Tracksuit top. Let's have a look. Right, no. It's not found anything at all. Okay. It amazes me that, you think there'd be a few Canterbury tracksuit England tops, but it's just coming up with hardly anything. No, nothing there. Okay. That is such a nice top. So at this point, I normally would. Have I spelled Canterbury? I spelled Canterbury wrong. That could be it. What doofus? Still nothing there. There's one. Okay, not the right year. $32.99 from the same seller. By the look of the photo, as was selling those other ones, the normal tops. $32.99. I was thinking 35. Again, I might go 35 on that. Oh, thanks, Monkey Thrifter. Yeah, thumbs up. Very much appreciated. All your chat and all your any comments on any of the videos is I absolutely love. I do go through. I go through my videos and I do try and reply to every single one with it is me sitting down typing, and it's not auto generated. So it is very much appreciated. All the thumbs up you give. I mean, you don't want to just go chucking your thumbs up anything, do you? So it means a lot if you do take the time to give the video a thumbs up. $34.99. I'll have to look up the year for this. England Canterbury Rugby Anthem tracksuit jacket. Anthem? What does that mean? This is an XL. I think I'll do an image search on that a bit later, so I'm going to have to go away and lay that out. But there we go. There's a few things drafted up. I have to make sure I'll do photos and get them on rather than just half on. Oh, I've got this little thing as well. Let's have a look at him. 50p this was. I'm imagining that is a fiver. Woodstock plush peanuts. We tag, Let's try and spell Woodstock correctly. Little one there for a fiver. There's one. Let's have a look at solds. We'll get him on. He'll be an easy listing. Hallmark exclusive. This is applause. That can't be £10. Surely not. Surely not. Maybe it is. There's a couple on there for around about £10. It seems a bit much to me. I'll go £6.99 on that. Kitchen Spy, you've really enjoyed this. It's the first one I've seen. Oh, thank you, Kitchen Spy. Yeah, like I say, I was a little bit like, a little bit achy this morning from doing that gardening. I was like, oh my God. So I wasn't like, hi everyone, let's list and make loads of money. I wasn't quite in that zone. But and I thought, shall I go on? But I do always enjoy going on. I'm always glad I've done it. I've done a little bit of work, which is a nice thing to do, and I've had a nice little chat and seen what you crazy folks are up to. So definitely good to see you all. Hope you have a brilliant Monday. Yeah, I'll try and gradually work myself into the week. You know, again, this time of year, I'm always tidying up and sorting stuff out. I'm not sourcing a lot, and I always think, it'd be great to get a whole load of new stuff and get my teeth into. You know, like I said earlier on, I don't feel like I've got my teeth into like stuff I've got from the boot fair. It's like, okay, well, why isn't that sold? Why isn't this sold? Let's get it out. But when you do that sort of work and you get stuff out, like that charger I sold, last thing I sold was a charger. It's only £12.99, but it has just been hanging around. And if I go and list like, I don't know, 15, 20 things that have just been hanging around and they make me a tenner each, and I do that every day, that's like 150 turnover a day. But there you go. I'm taking offers for personal appearances, shop openings, weddings. It's a thought, you know. It's a thought. Another little side earner. Bar mitzvahs. Yes. Who knows? I don't think so. Not at the moment, anyway. Anyway, have a brilliant week, everyone. Hopefully do a video, but don't hold me to that. Never hold me to that sort of thing. But I hope your sales are good, and I just hope you have a really brilliant week ahead. So take care. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. I've not left yet, have I? I thought I'd left and I hadn't. This is DVD bonus content. But I am going now.